Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Elaina. Привет! I'm a Russian-American makeup and beauty addict. I usually do reviews and tutorials of affordable, inexpensive makeup from Walmart, Aliexpress, various websites. I'll test it on my face, I'll pass the savings to you guys. So this is exactly what I'm doing today. I haven't ordered anything from Aliexpress in a while and this was time. So I'm testing this color Aliexpress bases. These are dupes for Plouise. I mean, they look just like it. So we're gonna be testing all of the colors. So if you guys are interested, then keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring notification bell so YouTube notifies of every new video upload. I upload 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 9 AM Pacific time, and I also go live almost every Monday at 11 AM Pacific time. So like, subscribe, and comment, and follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and the links are down in the description box. So let's get right into this. So I've been shopping for this base a while ago and I was recommended by some of my friends to check it out. And I looked on Aliexpress and there was exact dupes for Plouise. And for me, there is a difference between the faux makeup or we call it counterfeit makeup that people put the label of the big brand name and they claim it to be that brand. Like there's some James Charles fake palettes circulating. There's some fake Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette circulating in Aliexpress. I saw them. I have one video of Tati Beauty palette that I got in Aliexpress that says Tati Beauty on it. That video is going to be linked up here if you want to see. I looked under the microscope and I compared both palettes. So that was very entertaining. But anyway, this is not one of that. So those kind of counterfeit makeup items, I think they're more dangerous because we don't know what real goes in there. Because all they do is copy the real brand, the back of the palette, or you know, the ingredients of the real thing. So you don't know. But this kind of things, it clearly looks like Plouise base, right? But it does not say Plouise. It says Becky Sue. Something about this makes me cackle. It's like Plouise is a name, so they put instead of Louise, Becky. It's a basic Becky. I don't know where I'm going with this, but anyway, the name make me giggle. Yeah, so they did not claim to be Plouise. So it does clearly say made in PRC, so they're not faking anything. So it's made in China, it's Chinese brand, so there's no questions about it. They just made it look like Plouise. And the colors are like Plouise, so it came in a variety of colors. So each item is $2.22 and the shipping is $1.81. But when you bundle them, like when you put them all in the cart, the shipping came up only like to $2, so total. So they actually bundled it. So together the whole order was like $12, 11 something. So it's like less than $3 per thing, you know, including shipping. So it says 7 colors, but they sell brushes. So one of the items is actually brushes, so you can see. So it comes in white. It comes in a light, like a light medium color, like this. And it comes in dark, kind of like Plouise base, like in different colors, so as a base. And it comes in violet, in mint green, and pink rose. So I already have the real Plouise base, Roma 05. So I don't need anything like that. And I wasn't interested in buying that penny. But I did want to get a white, and I want to get colors. So I got all the colors. So I'm going to swatch a little bit for you before we go on. And you'll see the application. So I'm gonna start with white. I'll just do a little finger swatches because I'm sure you want to see that. So that's the white. And when you blend it out, the white becomes a little more transparent because you can't really pack it that thickly on the eyelid. It's not good for the eyeshadow life. And I would not recommend using base in a thick layer. Base should be really thinned out, so this is thinned out base. It still looks opaque, but it's not as opaque. You'll see, like the green one is a little more opaque. So I'm gonna put the green one next to it and you'll see. So this is mint green. And that's mint green. So you see, it's even when I blend it out, see, it's still more opaque. So the white is a little more transparent, but it's not a big deal. It's still pretty good. So I'm gonna use my other hand for the other two because I went overboard with the swatches. So this is the pink rose pink. So I'm gonna go here. So this one is again a little more opaque. Even blended out, you can still see it's very bright. Very, very pigmented and bright. And this is the purple, and it's called Violet. I'll put this next to the pink one. So again, Violet is very opaque. So I would say white is the only one. It's a little bit like if you blend it out, it goes a little more clear. I mean, on camera it looks very opaque, but I think the colors are better. But I've seen some Plouise base reviews, and I think the white was doing the same thing, like the real white Plouise. I would say green one is the most impressive. It's so bright. So I'm going to be doing this look, and I'll use all of them. Actually, I used the pink one on my lips. I removed it, but I tried. It actually worked, but you will see in the future. So I'm going to be using all of them, and then we'll be comparing notes. So again, very inexpensive dupe for Plouise, and it does look, see, it does look pretty nice actually. So let's get into the application. So I'm using Plouise base Room 05, and I'm going to use the Beauty Bay Bright Mattes palette and the Spectrum brushes, and it's going to be pretty much monochromatic all purple look, just to lay the eyeshadows before I do use that Aliexpress base. So I'm just using this in the crease, and I'm using the Beauty Bay pastels just to blend it out. All purples to blend out perfectly. Another Spectrum brush, and I'm going into the darker blue color just to deepen up the outer corner, and this is it. Alright, so the previous part was a little voiceover, and please don't judge my hairline. I put the wig on because my hair is greasy. I got my cat ears and the wig. And I didn't feel like gluing it down with the gel, so it's gonna be looking a little crusty until I put the hair down. Oh well. So well, let's test this fabulous AliExpress invention. So I would say it's not a knockoff like you would call fake makeup, because it doesn't say Plouise on it. So technically, I mean, they ripped it off, but they didn't put Plouise on it. So it does say made in China. So they didn't lie about anything. So this is mint green, and I'm gonna try to use as many of them as I can. So we have mint green, we have the violet here, and we have the white and the pink. So I'm thinking for the main lid, I'm gonna try the white and the green. Alright, so let's try the white in the inner corner and then the green on the outer corner. So I'm gonna start with the inner corner maybe. I've seen some videos on YouTube, like people using Plouise base without wiping anything off. So I'm gonna give this a go and try it without wiping the eyeshadow off to see how opaque this is, because this is not a real thing, it's a knockoff. So let's put a little bit of this. It's farting on me. I hate when the base farts at you. It's like squirt. I'm glad it didn't put this in my eye. Alright, so let's try this. I have a feeling it's not going to be opaque enough. I might have to remove the eyeshadow first. Yeah, like as you can see the purple through. So the Plouise base, I've seen some videos, people applying it, but people apply it in like a YouTube, Instagram fashion, like slap it on in layers. And I don't do that. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and remove some fallout off camera, and we're gonna try it again, but on a clean slate. Alright, so I'm back. I cleaned up both eyes, and I already did this eye, so we'll see. I mean, you'll see. I'm gonna go with the white base, and it feels a little greasy, I'm not gonna lie, and it's very like liquidy. It does feel similar to the Plouise base, like a regular base I have, because I don't own color Plouise bases. I only own like a Romer 05, and I love it. This feels like the texture feels the same in the brush, but I think it kind of feels a little more, I don't know, greasy, how to explain it. But this is an Aliexpress version, and as Peter Mon says, you get what you get and I don't throw a fit. I love when he says it, it's so funny. I need to start using that expression more. You get what you get and you don't throw a fit. My husband is cackling. Alright, so that's not bad actually. I'm still going to press it in with my finger because, you know, I don't do this pat and build. It's going to be a mess, the house. So now I'm going to with mint green. This color is so pretty. It's real bright actually, very pigmented, so I have no complaints. But again, it's kind of liquidy. I mean, it's not running, right? It's, you squeeze it out and just sits there. Again, very similar to a regular Plouise base. So I'm gonna pat it on here. See? A pigment is there. I think the white one is a little more see-through and the green one is a little more opaque. So maybe it's just the difficulty of formulation, just the white color in general, to make it more opaque. I don't know. Could be. So now we're gonna have to mix it together. And how we're going to blend it with my fingers. Because I took my nails off, and since my nails are off, I can use my fingers for makeup. I was just binge watching James Welsh and Robert Welsh, mostly Robert Welsh. And they were talking about how to blend makeup and like their video together. And Robert Welsh was saying, yes, fingers are your best tools for the makeup, like foundation stuff. But he's like, just don't do it with your eyeshadow. And there I'm going, blah, with my finger. But this is just patting the base in. So yeah, as you can see, like when I push the white base in, it gets a little more opaque, but it's not bad. Actually, it's very decent. I don't think it's gonna set. It looks like it's gonna stay a little greasy. So I'm gonna give it like a couple of minutes and I'm gonna come back and let you know. Like before I set it with eyeshadow, I wanna see how it acts without the setting. Alright, so a couple of minutes later, it still looks quite greasy. I mean, it's not greasy, but it's like a little glossy. I would say it did dry down a little bit, maybe, but maybe not. I don't know. I don't think it dries down, to be honest, but it's not as greasy as it first seemed like. But yeah, you really do need to set this. So I'm gonna set this with white and mint, with bright mattes and the pastels. So for the bright mattes, I'm gonna go with white, obviously, because white is real nice here. And for the pastels, I'm gonna go with the mint color here. And the color is Days, right? Yeah, Days. It's more like a greenish color here. So I'm gonna go with the flat brush and start with the white. And yeah, it greases. The base already greasing. So I have to like keep patting it in because it's already greasing. I mean, every base greases right here in the inner corner. So let's see how much brighter we can get it. I mean, if I were real fair to this, I would use better white. Because I think, I would say better white is like Alice Edwards is my favorite white. But this is decent. Actually, that's not bad. It's very decent. Very decent. So I'm going to flip the brush and I'm going to go into the other side, into the Days from the pastels. If you're wondering, the brush I'm using is just a flat brush from Morphe. I had that synthetic brush set. It was my first brush set when I wasn't buying a lot of makeup and we still couldn't like afford a ton of makeup. So I bought this Morphe brush set and it was like a huge purchase. So at the time I just chose the cheapest one and they're actually very good. But those were synthetic brushes, they had no numbers on them. So they just like you get the set and that's pretty much it. They're just brushes. Yeah, that's actually very nice. I mean, this is all matte, so I might have to put some glitter in the crease just to break it up because it's all gonna be a matte look. And that's actually a pretty combo, so I'll have to like blend out the edges. but this looking very nice. I think this did something. Like, you would think, what's the purpose of this basis? Like, I was watching one of the YouTubers, she was like, what is the purpose of this? She was reviewing Plouise base, and I was the same way, like, what is the purpose of this, right? So if you just put a regular rumor, 0, whatever, 1, white Plouise base, a regular base, and then just put bright colors, it's gonna be the same, right? But I think it does make it brighter, and the greens are gonna be greener, and the whites is gonna be whiter, so I guess it makes sense for this kind of occasions. So let me do the other eye, and I'll blend this in. And we're gonna do the low lash line because they say you can use Plouise base in a waterline. But I'm scared. This stuff is greasy. And it came from China, from Aliexpress. I don't want to lose an eyeball, but I'll do it for the views. I use this color, the Sea Mist, for blending out mostly. Just kind of round it all up. And now we're going for the fun part, where you'll get to see me suffer, most likely, because I just can see where it's gonna go. Alright, so this is Violet, number 3, and it's probably gonna have the same texture, so I don't know why I'm trying to put this in my waterline, but I'm gonna go with it. I see that somebody said Plouise base works, the waterline, so we shall. Oh yeah, that's the brush from BoxyCharm. And this is Luxie 246, and this is a precision crease brush. But I'm gonna dump it into my waterline. I don't think it's doing much. I mean, it is there, but I don't think it's gonna want to stay. So I have to set it with eyeshadow, and that might get hairy because you don't want to put eyeshadow in the waterline. So I'm kind of like try to put it just below the lash line instead. This will make the matte eyeshadow intensified, but in the waterline, I don't think so. Alright, so let's set this. I pulled a little bit of the dark purplish eyeshadow from a Bright Man's palette in the shade Blue, and now I'm gonna go with this Daydream from Pastels. That's my first time using Pastels palette, actually. It's been sitting in my drawer. It's amazing. It's really helpful when you need this kind of tones, but it has to be like just that tone. Alright, so we got the eyes done, and I used Hyundai and glitter in a line, in a crease line. I'm happy with it, with the base. I think it does make everything brighter, but you definitely need to set everything. There's no way you can avoid not setting it. It's pretty much eyeshadow base. It does not dry down. And for the waterline, I would not put it. Doesn't do anything. I ended up putting Beauty Bay eyeliner in the waterline in the color Aurora. And yeah, the lashes from Alter Ego. And the eyeliner is the Revolution eyeliner, Renaissance Flick. Yeah, the mascara was Benefit, Bad Girl Bang, can never pronounce it. Anyway, so now let me zoom you out a little. So I did glue down my wig a little bit so it doesn't look all busted. So you see, now the hairline stays. But I was in a pinch. I didn't feel like going to the bathroom and getting my hair gel. I used Got To Be last time I used this wig, and I don't think I removed it well. It's still a little sticky. But anyway, I used eyelash glue. It worked. I mean, I'll need to clean up the lace after this, but whatever. So I saw some hack. Somebody was doing a YouTube video, and I was using they were using Plouise base as lipstick. Well, we'll see. So since I'm feeling like a guinea pig and I still haven't used this color, I'm using this as a lipstick. I might mix it with white and make myself look real greasy. I might have to set my lips. I mean, we're just going for it. So I use lip liner from the set from Amazon. This is MN, Me Now. So the color is kind of pinkish. I don't think they have names. It's just a set. So I have a feeling that's gonna be the color. So let's try this. I'm gonna dump it here. It's definitely pink, and I think I'm going to just put it on as is. Okay, so I'll use my little lip brush and we'll see what happens. I know what's gonna happen. I just want to try it. Oh my god. That's definitely neon pink.
I think there's an emergency. Let me remove it.
Okay, the crisis is over. I removed it from my pie hole. When I saw that went right into my tongue, I'm like, this came from Aliexpress, it's made in China, I don't know what's in there, so I'm gonna try to put some white on it, and I'm really gonna look like a barf pink Barbie. Actually, surprisingly, it sits on the lips much better than it sits on the eyes, meaning it doesn't really move that much. Actually, you could probably wear this as a lipstick if I could trust the brand and if it was real Plouise. But since it's not, I'm gonna use makeup wipe and I'm gonna put the real lipstick on and I'll be back. So this is the finished look. I think it came out nicely. I put the regular lipstick on. I just used something from BoxyCharm. This was the set, Half Caked, that's the brand. And the color is Theme Song. This is like a movie color, and I put in the middle to lighten it up from Maybelline. This is Loyalist Matte Ink. Yeah, this looks better than the Barbie Barf Pink that I was getting. Besides, I was eating it, and that pigment was going right into my pie hole, and I'm like, no. So, yeah, I think I like this product. So, I can't guarantee the quality. I mean, we don't know what they're gonna do to you, but looking at the reviews and everything, I think, I mean, I would use them. You know, if I'm using something like this purple color, white, this will be very helpful, and it has good color range. It's exact Plouise based dupe. So I'm gonna link below again. I'll leave a link to this below on Aliexpress. So if you're interested, you can go check it out. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think, and like this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I upload 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 9 AM Pacific time, and I also go live almost every Monday at 11 AM Pacific time, which is 7 at UK. So thank you, huge thank you for my patrons that joined my Patreon group. I really appreciate your support, guys. So I'm gonna put up a list of all the names here so you guys can see who you are. Thank you, guys. So I'll see you guys in my next video, and thank you for watching. Bye.